everyone, Christos here. Welcome to another day in my life, and today we're going to be talking about why glute strengthening won't make a difference if your body isn't moving well, specifically if your feet can't find rigidity. So foot rigidity is essential for glute performance, and I think many people maybe don't understand this or have never heard about this, and so neglect this fact, but it could be the difference between optimal performance and poor performance. So many people work at a lot of hip strengthening. They might pull against a resistance outwards, backwards, forwards, or inwards to improve the hip's ability to produce force and absorb stress. But because the body doesn't work in isolation, it works in a very integrated way. For the glutes to perform these movements in function, the body below and the body above must be doing very specific things. And today we're going to be talking about what the foot must be doing to enable better glute contraction that helps propel the body forwards in space. To understand this, we need to look at how the body moves in the walking cycle. So we have here the foot. When we take weight onto the front foot, the foot is going to flatten and the knee is going to bend. With this, the hip muscles come under stretch. So the muscles at the back of the hip come under stretch, and it's the stretching of tissue that is actually the almost like catapult pullback. So when the tissues are on stretch, what they want to then do is propel the body forwards by pulling the leg back and thrusting the body forwards in space. Now for that to happen, we can't just have strong glutes. We need a knee that straightens. And for the knee to straighten, you've guessed it, the foot needs to find this rigid position to then propel the body forwards in space. So without this rigidity, the knee actually can't straighten. And if the knee can't straighten, then the muscles at the back of the hip, so you'll see here, this is a stretched gluteal. If the knee can't straighten, then the tissues at the back of the hip can't shorten. And if the tissues at the back of the hip can't shorten, actually the body can't be pushed forwards in space. So if we can't find a rigid foot position, we can do all the glute shortening exercises we like, but it's not going to make a difference to our journey forwards in space, whether we're walking or whether we're running. So instead of working at glute strength and then doing your sport, we want to first look at how the joints are interacting with each other. Can the foot find rigidity, which then allows the knee to extend properly, which then allows the glutes to perform. So if we can do all these three things, we can add the strengthening, which will then optimize performance. If we can do that instead of just working at glute strengthening, then I'm sure performance will optimize. If you've got any questions about this, just let me know, but work at that, see how that goes for you, and yes, I look forward to hearing about it in the future. Thank you.